Good afternoon, everybody, and congratulations on making it this far. Upon retiring from teaching history at Mission High School in San Francisco and St. Mary's College in the East Bay, my wife and I relocated to the lower reaches of the Russian River, where I began writing historical fiction. Along the way, I've garnered 4 national awards. Golf at Northwood is my latest effort, and it begins by tracing the career path of Alistair McKenzie from battlefield surgeon during the Boer Wars of 1890s to professional camoufleur to golf architect. In the 1920s, he came to California, designed and created a very prestigious Cypress golf course along the 17-mile drive. While Alistair was in Monterey, he became friends with one Jack Neville, who was a 4-time state amateur champion and the designer for Pebble Beach Golf Course. But the most important element regarding Jack Neville, at least as far as our story is concerned, is the fact that he was a member of the most prestigious and powerful fraternity in the United States, the Bohemian Club of San Francisco. It is through this connection that Alistair McKenzie is persuaded to come into the rural environments of West Sonoma County and carve out a gem amongst the redwoods, directly across the river from the 3,000-acre retreat known as Bohemian Grove. Some of the original owners were from the Korbauer family, and needless to say, that they were also members of the Bohemian Club of San Francisco. Alistair McKenzie would go on to design and create Augusta National, where the PGA hosts the Masters every year. The action in the story quickly leaps from 1928 to 1961, where 8-year-old Eddie Bale befriends a very eccentric green superintendent by the name of Homer Williams. Homer is a one-man show. He takes care of the fairways, the greens, the rough, the machinery, the maintenance shop, all by his lonesome. He is also the official greeter, collects the green fees, operates the pro shop, behind which he lives full-time. Homer and Eddie not only have a common concern for the welfare of Northwood Golf Course, but they also have a mutual admiration for moles, especially the banana slug. And not to mention their mutual respect for the fine form of Playboy magazine. Due to his faithful patronage to a local watering hole, the Pink Elephant, Homer passes. Eddie Bale becomes of age and becomes the green superintendent of Northwood for the next 40 years. Eddie's father, Don Bale, and a local physician by the name of Charlie Schapp would purchase the course. And they would do battle with crooked loan sharks, conniving developers, and con artists, as well as a covert FBI operation investigating a renowned gambling and prostitution ring, as well as dealing with the infamous Valentine's Day flood of 1986. Our protagonist, Eddie Bale, would also contribute to the chaos, as he was a member of the Lords of Burlesque, a traveling male striptease troupe. But we're not done with it. Eddie was also, and still is, a very well-known drummer in the area and belonged to a rather famous group, hard rock, called Starfire Express, which would entertain at the Bohemian Variety Show for many, many decades. Some of the entertainers at the 1988 show were Roy Bolger, Yul Brynner, Charlton Heston. The MC was Art Linkletter. I'd like to read from you a quick passage from another entertainer, ventriloquist Edgar Bergen, who brought along his two wooden pals. I wish to introduce two of my companions, Bergen said, but I must warn you, they've been a trifle irritating this evening. And he lifted two limp figures from the suitcase, presenting Charlie McCarty and Mortimer Snurd to the crowd. Phew, exclaimed Charlie as he glared at Edgar Bergen. Next time, give me my own case, instead of sticking me with this woodpecker's pinup. And Charlie shifted his condemnation to Mortimer. I got no complaints about that, Mortimer responded. Better than being cooped up with someone who keeps sinkrooms in business for a livelihood. Quiet, Northwood, Charlie said, or I'll whittle you into a Venetian blind. Ooh, Mortimer said. That makes me shudder. The connection between the Northwood Golf Course and Bohemian Club still remains strong. However, the legacy with its original designer, famed architect Alistair Mackenzie, was lost through the fiddle-faddle of time. In November of 1990, a very bizarre and serendipitous episode reconnected Alistair's legacy with Northwood Golf Course, which today is rated the third best 9-hole course in the entire United States. Thank you.